head how I wanted to style it, the jewelry I wanted to wear, etc. But what did y'all say about subscription? Subscribe, comments, not the entire live, right? I mean, listen, okay, so this is where I want you guys' like input. I don't want to do subscribed live. I really don't. However, it works out in you guys' favor so that I can see you guys' messages, because really it's really hard for me to catch you guys' messages amongst everybody else who be in my comments, the haters that literally take time out of their day to hop on my live. We have options in this world. We have free will, and they choose to come into my comments. So it makes it hard for me to actually chat with the people that is my people. Okay? If you're not my people, nobody brought you here. Nobody forced you here. You chose. And that is the obsession I'll be talking about. So yeah, right now, if I do the, let me see. What did you say? Chelley, I've been on Team Chelley since day. Aww. Raisha.k, you're a real one. Sub comments only. Yeah, we're gonna do sub comments only tomorrow. So with that being said, cooking video. It's coming though. I told you guys that. And I am working on the Snapchat stuff. Y'all, I haven't had time to go to Snapchat headquarters. There's a lot happening. I need y'all to understand that. Of course we're getting a Thanksgiving vlog. You know what? Let me tell you guys something. I'm so excited about Thanksgiving because I thought it was, well, okay, this is why I'm excited about Thanksgiving, because I was honestly heartbroken about, you know, the government taking away SNAP benefits in November specifically. And in general, because people need to eat. Like, are you kidding me? Like, why are you stopping people from enjoying a meal, being able to cook for themselves, their families, whatever the case is? Now, when we're talking about November, though, that's my favorite holiday. That is Thanksgiving time. That is where I look forward to, because in my busy life, and being that I have a big family, we're so spread out, and would always make it a thing that every Thanksgiving we meet up in a city together and we celebrate Thanksgiving, cook big, have fun, play games. Like, you guys are gonna get to see. I promise you that y'all gonna get to see. So with that being said, when I seen that SNAP benefits was gone, it hurt me, because it was like, yo, there's families out there who's not gonna get to experience a good meal because their benefits is being taken away. Like, yes, they can go to a drive and get some food and stuff, but at the end of the day, like, food should be very accessible to them. It should be in your hand, where that card you have, you should be able to get some money going to it, and you go to the groceries and pick out your kid's favorite food, or your partner's favorite food, or even your own favorite food, like stuff like that. So it was just crazy to me that the government really shut that down. So with that being said, though, as of today, benefits is back. They got their benefits, okay? And I fully understand that, because not only was I a child who grew up on that, I also was a college student who had benefits too, who had SNAP too, because it's hard being a college student in New York City, paying rent, paying for school, and needing to eat. That shit is hard, but I'm glad they got some sense and gave them back the benefits. Apparently, what I'm hearing, I can't confirm is true, but the flights, I think the shutdown is no longer, but I'm not going to speak on that like I know that, because I don't. I need to do my research some more on that. But yeah, I'm very happy. Shit like that makes me very, very happy. Yeah, because we all supposed to be in America, the land of the free. So every single person should feel free, seen, protected, housed, fed, all that stuff. Like, come on. You know what's crazy though? I actually wanted to... Okay, guys. So what I wanted to talk more about was that basically, y'all, there's something that I want to address, but I'm going to pause on that. I'm going to pause on what I wanted to address, because I need to wrap my head around my words a little bit more, because I know how people like to come on here and try to twist stuff and be very ignorant about situations, but there's something that I'm very sick and tired of seeing, and I will address that though, because it's like ignorance is just very pathetic. Let me say that. But I'm gonna hold on to that. Anyways, one thing that people always said about me is that, one, I know how to give the best advice in the world, no matter who it was. And it's because I'm a very personable person. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because I'm an older sister. Maybe because, and also let me correct myself, because my dad called me earlier today. He said, Michelle, you said you were an older sister of 5. Where these other kids come from? And I said, okay, can you relax? Sometimes it's hard when you're just put on the spot with questions, and like I'm trying to say stuff and I know what I meant, but it came out wrong. So basically when I was on the carpet answering questions, what I meant was that I am the older sister of all 5 of us. But I have my brother who's older than me. My brother Malcolm, he's older than me. But I'm just the oldest girl of us 5. So that's what I meant. So when my dad said that, I was like, come on. Like, like in the moment, it's high pressure. Like, I promise you, in my head, it sounded one way and it came out another. But I'm not going to spend another 10 minutes on the carpet trying to explain to people, like, hold on, y'all. Actually, what I meant is that I'm the second child, but I'm the oldest girl. And my brother, I have a brother who's older than, like, I wasn't going to do all that. People who know me, y'all know. It's 5 of us, okay? 3 girls, 2 boys, period. Anyways, back to what I was saying. But, yeah, so I don't know if, like, maybe I always gave the best advice because I'm an older sister. I always look at things from a very rational point of view. I'm very unbiased. I don't know, but anybody who's ever met me, they always say the same thing. Like, Chelley, you give the best advice. Like, and let me tell you this. In the show, I was the girl who, like, when you came to me to have a conversation and, like, what should I do? After we're done with our conversation, they're going to come to me and be like, okay, wait, so you said this. Can you tell me again how you said it so I could say it right back? Like, it was stuff like that. So with that being said, I'm like, and this is also, like, even beyond the show. Fucking Love Island sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I have my reasons for being there. Got to meet some amazing people, but that's not where all of this is from. Like, even before that, I was working in places where I got to be very personable with people, and it was just like, they'll come and tell me their whole life story, and we would have great conversations. So with that being said, I'm thinking, because people be in my DMs and they'll, like, tell me a lot of things about themselves and be like, Chelley, okay, this is going on, da 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 da, whatever. Can you tell me what you think? Now, I don't know if anybody is on this live right now who has been in my DMs where I actually answer to you, because sometimes I feel like maybe if I could say a good word or two to you, maybe I could help with whatever you're facing, but I definitely responded back to them. So now I kind of want to open that door for you guys to actually, like, get to know y'all. Like, I know some of y'all, like, a lot of people then said, like, I inspired them in this way and that way. There's things that I've said, the way I carry myself and the way my mindset is, all these different things. They were inspired by that. So now I want to open the floor to be able to talk to you guys, to allow you to send me something you may want some advice on. And guess what? I ain't no therapist, okay? So don't come to me thinking this is, like, professional advice, because I'm not a therapist. But I will say I have a good head on my shoulders where it's like I could be very rational about things, and I could give you the best advice that, based on my opinion, I think would work for you. First of all, thank you guys for all these gifts, and you guys are so sweet. This is so sweet. Like, I'm talking to you guys. I'm not trying to get distracted, because I get distracted very easily, but I love every single one of you guys. So thank you so much. This is so sweet. But yeah, y'all, I can't do sub only. I don't know how to, if I'm being honest. Like, from what I understood, last time I tried to do it, it said I had to do it before I got on the live. Apparently I didn't. Not even apparently, I didn't do that today. I didn't turn that on before I got on the live. So with that being said, we kind of stuck with the haters today. But haters, can you please just get off my live? Like, I'm not going to answer y'all. I'm really trying to talk to my people. So can y'all please, like, just step to the side because I can't remove y'all today. I can't charge y'all to be on my live. So just do me a favor and let me talk to my people, please. Like, I'm never going to talk to y'all. I don't want to talk to y'all. This is the only time I'm going to address y'all. Please get off my motherfucking live so I can talk to my people. Like, why are you trying to be in my business? Don't y'all have other business to attend to? I didn't ask y'all to be here. I don't want to talk to y'all. I got love for you. I just don't want to talk to y'all. So stop being in my comments. And while you're at it, stop being in my DMs too, because I'm tired of y'all being in my DMs. It's giving... Never mind. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Anyways, yes, so I really want to open the floor to you guys. So I'm really trying to think, like, what is the best way? Like, should I create an email for you guys just so where you can send me certain stuff, and then from there, like, maybe I could make I don't know, maybe we could go live and talk about it, maybe a specific day where I could talk about some of the emails I received? Or what do you guys think? Email, DMs is going to be too chaotic. I can't do DMs. That's not going to work. What else? I see Discord. Someone said Discord. Oh, Snap. So the thing is, I'm going to get Snap, y'all. But I'm asking you guys, do you genuinely think it's a good place for you to ask me on Snap? Like, send me, like, things you want advice on through Snap? Like, that's where you want to do it? Or you feel like an email would be more helpful? And again, I'm trying to make this work for me and work for y'all. Google form, that's too... I don't know about that. Actually, you know what? I'm not here to sit here and say no to anything. I'm really not. I'm here to take you guys' advice. So I'm seeing Google form. I'm seeing email. I'm seeing Snapchat. I'm seeing YouTube. But guys, okay, so this is what I want you to understand. I'm not asking where I should talk about the advice. I'm asking, where should I allow you guys to send to me? What do you guys think would be accommodating for both of us? You know what I'm saying? Discord. Okay. I think email might be the best way, because I feel like with a lot of other platforms, it might get repetitive. Like, what if y'all try to send me the same message 10 times? You know what I'm saying? Like, back to back. Like, I need to get to see just one email from this person named this. Like, you know, I'm when I get to the bottom of it, I'll tell you guys how to list the subject. You can list it as anonymous. You know, like how I'll see on, like, Reddit, it'll be like W22 yada yada. For the longest I did, and no, F22 and something else. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I realized it stands for, like, female 22 yada yada, you know? So maybe we'll do email. But that's something that I really want to do with you guys, because that's something I see very often in my DMs. And again, this is going to be the last time I address it before we move on with our conversation, before I show y'all my fit that I was so excited about. To anybody who does not like me, I love you. Number one. Number two, nobody forced you here, boo. So you can get on out of here, okay? And how you do that is, I think there's an X button in the upper right corner, might be there, but you can find your way out. You don't got to get home, but you got to get the out, okay? And that's it. You don't have to talk to me, because I'm done talking to you. Point blank period. Now, forward. The outfit at hand. I don't know how this lighting is. I was about to, like, show too much I didn't need to be showing. Okay, boom, right here. So the outfit at hand, which is so cute. I don't have my shoes and all my other accessories on, but let me show you guys. So you see the front? Wait, hold on one second. Okay, so this is the front, okay, with the skirt. And then this is the back. It's so cute. And I can't wait for you guys to see what this was appearing on. Not y'all fucking me. Y'all know my man talking about who was calling me. No one was calling me. My phone is dying, okay? Okay. Who said boots? Because whoever said boots, you know you onto something. Because basically with this fit today, I was very sad that I didn't have the pair of boots that I wanted to wear with this. Like, I had a whole vision in my mind. And don't y'all hate that? You'll have a whole vision of like how you want to look, and you know you want it to come together, but unfortunately, like, I just didn't have the time. So I was like I wanted to get pictures and stuff. Didn't do that. I'm such an in the moment girly where it's so hard for me to like remember, like, take pictures so that I could capture and post later. Like, it's really hard. But yeah, I really wanted boots with the outfit. Didn't do that. So I think that's why I wasn't more inclined to take more pictures, is because of that. See, my fashion girlies in here now. Put on LTK. I'll put on LTK, but you know what? This is what I will say. I like to put cost-friendly stuff on LTK because, you know, once in a blue moon, I'll be like, let me treat myself. I won't look twice about the price. But I'm very much the type of girl who likes to be like very strict with my budget and stuff, where I'm like, let's look twice, because why are we spending this much? So this wasn't my most cost-friendly outfit, I'm not gonna lie, but I will post it on there for those who is feeling like, you know what, a F it moment, let me look good, let me just have some fun, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Oh, I seen Kevin ate on the beat every single time. Because why did it last all day like this? This is me finally getting inside the house. So I had two options. I was ready to hurry up and wash my face real quick and then hop on live with y'all. But the fact that it still was giving matte and it wasn't giving oily or looking crazy, I was like, yo, first of all, yeah, Kevin, you ate that. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not bringing nobody up on this live. If it's not my siblings, if it's not my man, if it's not my bestie, I'm not bringing you up on this live. I don't have time for no surprises, so there's that. It looks like a fresh beat, right? It looked like I just got my thing done. Nazar, I said I ain't bringing nobody up on this live. Cut it out. There's not a mod in here. Yeah, there's not a mod in here. What did I do today? Y'all, I woke up at 8 a.m. Had to do glam. That took about 2.5 hours. Then I had a place that I had to be, which you guys will find out about. I'm sure you will recognize the look when the time comes. So I had that. That took some time, okay? Yeah. Then I went and grabbed some food and we're here. Yeah. Listen, y'all, Naya is here. I seen her here. But my girl don't need to be working. I don't know if she, in this moment in time, girl, she wouldn't need to be working with me. I just want her to, you know, type away in the comments just as much as everybody else, and I could chat with y'all, because we would have to be paying attention in order to be worried about anything else. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. 9:08 p.m. for me. Percent. It's just cool. I don't need to plug in my phone right now. Yes, I'm that type of person where until it says 5%, I'm not gonna panic. Oh, story time about Nelly and Kelly costume. Let me tell y'all something. And Ace is gonna tell you guys this story maybe whenever he decides to get on live. He might want to tell you guys a story. Y'all know he adds a little extra pizzazz to the story, whatever. But let me tell y'all something. Ace wanted to do about 20,000 costumes for you guys. Now, while that's not a problem, that really isn't a problem. My problem is that Naya, I am 5%. When we get to 5%, I will plug it in. Okay, let me not be like that. Let me actually listen to y'all. This is the one time. I mean, I do listen to y'all, but y'all know how I get a little bit. But yes, you're right. Let me charge my phone so that we don't have to worry about this later. So yeah, Ace really wanted to do about 20,000 costumes for you guys, and I was like, no, we're not doing that. Because what? Like, this is my thing. The only reason I didn't want to do that is because y'all have to understand, it don't just happen in 2 seconds. Like, we have to, in the midst of our schedule, we have to go look for costumes. And for me, being a girl, hair and makeup, like, let's be real. All of those costumes required a very, all of those costumes required a very different costume. All of those costumes required a very different hairstyle. So with that being said, it's like, if I just got my hair done, mind you, there was a time that I got my hair laid, and then the very next day I have to put on Kelly's wig. I have to put on Michelle Obama wig. I have to put on freaking Nia Long wig. My feelings is hurt because it's like I just spent my hard-earned money on my hair and I gotta take it off. So he would do stuff like, okay, we have an idea, like, okay, we're gonna do this many outfits, we're gonna do this many costumes, like whatever. Next thing you know, he's like, babe, I have another idea. And mind you, he's very creative. He's super creative. That's one thing I really, really love about him, is because just as much as I am, he is too. Where his mind is just like, oh, it's going and flowing. Love that. But you have to understand, my hair, boo. We can't just be doing stuff like, it just don't work like that. You know, guys, they don't ever have much to do, because guys always walk around with either a nice cut, or as y'all seen for Cat Williams and Michael Jackson, he just threw the same wig on, like it was real smooth for him. But for me, it required a lot of work. They don't understand. Thank you. Someone just said that. They don't understand, and they sure don't. So I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not doing any more changes. We said we're going to do this. That's it. It got to the point where I obviously wanted to do our couples costumes, but I wanted to do my own too. So I was like, you have to understand, babe. It's a lot to do this. It's a lot for me. You really have to understand it. And which he was very understanding about. So with that being said, it was just like, okay, I have my costumes I want to do, and I have the ones that I want us to do. This is the deal that I have for you, because we kept falling behind schedule, because again, we have a very busy schedule amongst this happening. And it's like, we're still trying to, like, you know, be in the Halloween spirit, because luckily for both of us, we both enjoy Halloween in a sense of like, we get to dress up and have fun, you know? So we both really wanted to do it, but it had to make sense for our schedule. So I told him, I said, look, this is how we can make this work. Literally, I'm giving you one day, and we're only doing 3 outfits. So one day, all 3 outfits, that's all I got for you. And he was like, okay, bet. He's like, okay, bet. Like, he love a challenge, you know what I'm saying? And then, yes, Mama Green, I'm glad that you said that, because his mother, my mother, okay, she literally is the mastermind behind every single outfit we had on. She literally, and mind you, she's a very busy woman. Like, her time is not something to be played with. And guess what? She was literally like looking up and down for our fits and making sure we had everything. She's very like detail specific. Why isn't this charging? Okay, boom, we're charging now. She's like, yeah, so she don't play about the details. Like, she's not gonna half-ass anything. Like, she's not about to play. So she literally was making sure she had everything down, like to even the earring, even the necklace. Like, I don't know if y'all seen, if you guys really looked at the details on Kelly's outfit, but she made the top, she made the necklace. Like, if she couldn't find it, then she made it. Like, period. She did her thing. So it was like, my whole point was like, okay, we need to do this in one day, because it's not only our time that's being invested into this. Like, her time is being invested into this too, to make our thing happen. So we need to knock this out and be done with it. Point blank, period. So everyone was on board. She was with us the whole day. Like, literally love her and can't thank her enough, because it was just like, damn, like, you could have just been like, hey, this for y'all, figure it out. But she was with us, okay? But yeah, literally we woke up at, I want to say 8 o'clock in the morning that day, started getting ready. She came to the house and, you know, had all the outfits ready for us. The first thing we did was knee along. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. For that whole day, I did my own hair and makeup. When she came and brought that wig over and I put it on my head, I was like, who's wearing this? Because I'm not gonna lie, I had a whole different vision of, oh, we reached a milli, period. Oh, y'all so sweet. I love you guys so much. When I put that wig on my head, I was like, oh my gosh, like, y'all must think I'm a laughing stock. This is not okay, because why does this look like that? So I'm like, yo, period. Real cheetah shit. Yeah, I was really like kind of sad about the wig, because I was like, damn, like, I'm not gonna lie, initially when we first talked about the plan, I thought I was gonna go to Devontae and order a finger wave wig. Like, I thought it was gonna get like that, but being that me and him, we were horrible with the communication and the timing of everything, that it was like, yo, Halloween is in T-minus like 4 days, so we kind of just have to work with what we got right now. She did what she did, and literally we made it worked out. So I did my makeup, threw the wig on my head. Once my makeup was fully done, it kind of looked like something. I kept playing with the curls and stuff a bit, flatten it out. It was giving what it needed to give, okay? And we went to the actual Friday house, and we did the first scene. It was so cool. Like, I was kind of nervous a little bit, because I was like, mind you, I was just running, and all I said was, hey, you guys. That was it. Hey, you guys. But I still was nervous, and I also was still a little bit conscious, like, bro, do I look a mess right now? But then when I seen that playback, I said, ooh, okay, Chelley Long, period. Okay. I'm seeing Ella as my biggest supporter. Ella, come to the front right now, girl, because I want to talk to you. Yeah, so when I seen the playback, I was like, oh yeah, we ate that F. And then, you know, Max did his big one with the editing and the cuts, whatever. Boom. Outfit 1 done. Now it's time to do, so this, we wrapped up around 2:00 p.m. I had a little told you so moment with Ace, though, I'm not gonna lie, because our second look was the Obama's look. And mind you, it wasn't necessarily the Obamas, but it was the Obamas. Like, the whole point was First Lady, Mr. President. My name is Michelle. We have Michelle Obama. So it's just like all went hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? And I really wish you guys got to see the actual like skit me and him like improv. Like, the whole time, we didn't even have a vision of what we were going to do. We just had the outfits and we had the space booked. So when we were there, again, he had such a creative mind where he was like, yo, let's just improv. Like, follow my lead, yada, yada. And I was like, all right, let's do it. We came up with such a funny skit, but it was just like, we couldn't drop it, you know? But you guys still got a little something from that. But again, back to my little told you so moment, it was because when we were leaving the house in the morning, I told him to bring all his looks because we didn't have all of mine yet. We still had to stop. We ended up stopping at, I want to say, was it Ross? It was somewhere. We needed to be somewhere where we know we would find like a first lady inspiration type of outfit. Now, you know how the first ladies is coming, okay? They got the certain type of dresses on and this and that and whatever. So it was like, we're not going to find that at no boutique or like, you know what I'm saying? Like those type of stores. Like we needed something real, almost grandma-ish. And not to say that anybody was giving grandma, but like the style do be giving grandma. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So we kind of was looking for that. This is lack of better words. But don't get it twisted. My first lady, she was never giving grandma. She was the only one who was in that office stepping. Okay? But yeah. So we went over there to Roz. That was another situation in itself because, y'all, let's paint the picture together. First of all, I took off the knee long wig because that shit was so itchy. Like, it was ridiculous how itchy that thing was. So I took it off. So now I just have cornrows, my scarf, and then a hoodie over that. So I'm inside Ross, and there's a lot of young people in there, surprisingly. And I'm like, you know what? I know that's right. Get them deals. But they kept looking at me. And I'm like, I try to like squeeze my hoodie, all that type of stuff. I'm like, bro, I am not who you think I am. I am not who you think I am, so stop looking at me. And I'm looking at them like, y'all don't understand what's happening here. Y'all don't know that I'm over here about to be Michelle Obama, okay? Y'all not understanding why I have, you know, these dresses and heels in my hand, okay? Y'all not understanding. And again, I didn't need to be disturbed because we were late to the set. We were supposed to be there, but we needed to look for the outfit. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, we grabbed some stuff and headed there. And I'm telling you, the people, they recognized me. And I was just like, I just hope they don't get video of me. Like, just, you know, just peep the vibes. You see me trying to hide, let me hide. Just let me hide. But yeah, so whatever, we got the stuff. And when we got the stuff, we headed to the set. It was so cool. They had the little presidential office looking type of thing or whatever. Yeah, the squeeze on hoodie, girl. My face was like this. Like, you know when you pull the string in this, like, this much circle? That's what I was rocking with. And I just know if he came out the car with me, because it was just me and his mom in the store. If he came out the car with me, too, he didn't have one of those type of hoodies. So it would have just gave it away. Like, it would have gave it away. Anyways, yeah, so we get to, ooh, this is cute. We get to the set, we do our thing. Oh, actually, first of all, I told y'all the wig that I had on, that was the Cat Williams / Michael Jackson. Actually, yep, so look. I'm so glad I just caught this because, period. Yep, confirm. Whew, tired of seeing that. Anyways, so actually when we get back to the wig, let me tell you. Girl, you said almost like it's a story time. Guess what? They got the boot. Yeah, so I told you guys I was literally wearing the Cat Williams / Michael Jackson wig. Do you know I literally cut bangs in that thing, and I was like trying to use shears so it don't look so thick, and I was trying to curl it, and it's so hard to curl it because it's like, bro, this is synthetic. It's not doing much, but we made it work. Whatever, y'all seen how it looked. Like it ate, because you know what, it worked because I was looking at her hairstylist. I was looking at her hairstyles, okay? And she had bangs. So I was like, wow, this works perfectly. My girl had bangs. So, you know, we made it work, whatever. At this point, we wrapped up around, I want to say, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock p.m. Girl, when y'all, because I know I got some guys in here too. What's up, fellas? Y'all, when we wrapped up around like 10 o'clock, we went back to the crib because we needed to change to Nelly and Kelly. At this point, we were so tired. Like, we were exhausted. I told you we've been up since 8 a.m. doing this. And between traffic and looking for clothes and this and that, so much stuff. It was like, bro, we were ready to give up on that last look. But, and mind you, it was to the point where, you know, our boy had a tude, okay? He has, his patience level is like slightly more thinner than mine. I have a lot of patience. He does too, but a little bit slimmer than mine. So he was over it. He was like, bro, I'm tired. I was like, we not doing that. Because I told you we only got one day to make all of these happen. Because I'm not doing it tomorrow. I'm not redoing my makeup. I'm not putting on these crusty wigs no more. I'm not doing none of that. So with that being said, we're going to finish it tonight. And guess what? It got finished tonight. It got finished tonight. So even though we did not finish until 2:30 in the morning. And again, his mom was with us all day. Woke us up. Was outside with us at 2:30 in the morning when we were trying to get this content. Just because we wanted to make sure, like, yo, we stay true to our word. We're, you know, trying to make sure we're showing you guys, like, yo, we didn't get to do it all month, but we didn't forget what we said. So that was a lot, okay? A lot. Crazy day. So many different takes, like so many chaotic things happened in between, but it was cool. It was fun. Mind you, y'all, I want to also let you guys know, the day before we just did that from 8 a.m. to 2:30 in the morning, I did my Halloween shoots from 10 a.m. or was it 11? It was 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. till 11 p.m. at night. We were not like another one. Another one. Yes, confirm. Yeah. We was working hard for y'all. So, yeah. Halloween was very fun though. And then my favorite one was at Regina George because you know what? I just knew. I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't want to do not that I didn't really want to do the Regina George. I really did want to, but that day I was just so tired because I explained to you guys what my 2 days was looking like. I was so tired, all that stuff. But I was like, well, I mean, I ordered everything. I literally have the whole look right now. Let me just do it. So, yeah. Girl, ain't nobody attention want to be. You the one who want attention in my comments. Crazy. Yeah, I was just so tired from that. But then I was like, you know what? Why would I not finish with a bang? Like, if I just did all that, why would I not finish with a bang? So, yeah, it was really fun. It was very cute because, you know, you're going to be genuinely confused. Okay? Yeah, it was fun. Word of the day. What's our word of the day? Sac passe. That's our word of the day, sac passe. To all my people who's not Haitian, y'all just learned something. Say it with me. And I can't hear you, but you can hear you. And you can hear me. So we're going to say it together in 1, 2, 3. The word is sac passe. So 1, 2, 3. Sac passe. That means what's up. I just taught y'all something, okay? Y'all, one step closer to being Haitian by association. Don't get twisted. I'm on my phone. I don't know. The brats. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm not. Listen. The Halloween. My personal looks. It wasn't. Not that it wasn't much of a story time, but it was just a long day and of me being patient. Like, because I never worked with prosthetics before. So shout out to Saisha because she did my prosthetics for my brats look. I could have easily did, you know, the Bratz type of makeup and called that Bratz look. But we all know Bratz got those big lips, okay? And those big eyes. So she really took it there and embodied it. And I don't think y'all were paying attention to detail. Do you know she made my pupil? Now, first of all, y'all can see my pupil or eye. This is, whatever this is. Iris, pupil, I don't know. She made that look like it was the, maybe that's the pupil. Listen, y'all, I don't know the, the, what's the word? Something. I'm acting real slow right now, but I don't know the details, for lack of the word that I'm trying to find in my head. That just, anatomy. Yes. Oh my gosh, shout out Ashley, because yes, it was, the word was anatomy. I don't know the anatomy of the eyeball. Okay, so with that being said, she made my eyeball, I think what I'm looking for, the word I'm looking for is pupil. She made my eyeball look like the pupil to the eye that she created. So maybe if y'all go back to the picture, you'll be able to see, but this eyeball looked like just a little pupil dot in the color of a hazel eye, because the way she did the makeup on the bottom, it made it look like I had a hazel eye. I don't know. I can't really explain it properly without showing you guys the picture and breaking it down. I don't know how to insert a picture, and I won't try to do that now, because don't I have to go through my, yeah, we're not doing that. But if you go look, you'll see what I'm talking about. But she made my eyeball look like the pupil while she painted a different color to make it look like the hazel eye. I don't know. She did that though. That's the moral of the story. So she ate that up. I was actually very impressed. At first I was scared, because then we did a fake nose too. So the nose was fake on top of my nose. Then the lips, all that stuff took forever to dry. That's what made the shoot so long. The fact that all the looks ate down. So shout out Brian, because Brian ate with those looks. Like, I remember when I came in, because he told me, he was like,